Growing up, Canada was known for being humble. But at some point, that humility turned into pride in being nicer, greener, and more progressive, even when it made life harder for the people actually living here. There's a few things that Canada could take away from the States right now that would really benefit the people born and raised here. America puts results before reputation. When Trump said he'd put America first, he wasn't apologizing for it. He was prioritizing his citizens. He didn't care if the media liked him. He cares if families can afford groceries and keep their jobs. Canada could use a bit of that backbone. Leaders who protect people, not their image on CBC. Energy independence versus energy fantasies. Well, the US became energy independent for the first time in decades. Canada kept canceling pipelines and importing oil from overseas, which feels a lot like watching your neighbor grow their own food while you brag about ordering takeout. Borders actually mean something. The US, for all its chaos, understands that borders define a nation. Canada pretends compassion means no boundaries at all, but you can't help others if your own house is falling apart. When your government brainwashes half the population that we don't need borders, it opens your country up to an invasion. Tough negotiation isn't cruelty. Trump's critics call him harsh, but when you love your country, you fight for fair deals. Canada treats compromise like moral virtue, even when it costs us. Sometimes being nice just means getting played. Both of our countries talk about equality and justice, but real justice starts with making sure your own citizens can eat, work, and live safely. That's not selfish, that's sustainable. Canada could learn a lot from what we mocked. Pride tells us we're better. Humility reminds us that we can do better. Maybe it's time we stop worrying about being the polite country and start being the prepared ones. Because the truth is, the countries that survive aren't the ones that look the nicest on paper. They're the ones that protect their people first.